Hello! In this video I'm going to show you the basics of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And while I'll explain these concepts using Third Strike, they can be applied to pretty much any Street Fighter game. First up is your normals. Normals are your 6 basic attacks, though oftentimes you'll hear these being referred to as buttons. So your 6 basic buttons are Light Punch, Medium Punch, and Strong Punch, known as Jab, Strong, and Fierce respectively, as well as Light, Medium, and Hard Kick, known as Short, Forward, and Roundhouse respectively. Every character also has a crouching and jumping version of each of their normals. Command normals. Most characters will have one or more command normals. These are normals that require directional input and a button press. For example, holding back and pressing medium kick with Ken will have him do his axe kick. Some characters also have aerial command normals, such as Akuma's dive kick. Special attacks. Special attacks are your fireballs, hurricane kicks, and dragon punches. And while these vary from character to character, most character specials are all variations of these. The standard Shoto Fireball requires a quarter circle forward motion and any punch button. So to do this, the input would be down, down forward, then forward, and any one of your punch buttons. The same goes for the standard Hurricane Kick, but the motion is reversed and the punch is replaced with a kick. Next is the Dragon Punch. The Dragon Punch, otherwise known as DP, is the uppercut you see when you hear Shoryuken! Many people have a lot of trouble doing this input, but simply put, all it is a forward input, a down input, then a down plus forward input, plus any punch button. And while the buttons you press vary by character, the motions are usually going to be variations of these three, if you ignore half circles, 360s, 720s, and charge motions. But we'll get to those as we go through each character. So for each of our specials, we've been pressing one button. But by pressing 2 of the same type of button when using a special move, you will trigger an EX version of that special move. Every character in the Third Strike roster has the ability to use some of their super meter to trigger an EX version of each of their special moves, except Akuma. These EX versions of special moves can give moves new properties, such as additional damage, follow-up windows, or even juggle opportunities. Blocking. Blocking in Street Fighter means holding back and not pressing any other buttons. This will block all aerials, overheads, and normals that don't hit low. But if you want to block these, you're going to have to block low. And blocking low is as simple as holding down and back. You're now protected from all normals whether they hit mid or low. But careful, because you're now vulnerable to overheads and jump-ins. So to successfully block a good offense, you'll need to alternate between blocking high and blocking low. Anti-airs. Anti-airs are the best way to discourage jump-ins. Having a good anti-air game is essential to winning at any Street Fighter game. A good anti-air should have good priority and a hitbox that reaches in front of and over your character's head. A good example of this is the standard Shoto anti-air, Crouch Fierce. Every character in the game has a good anti-air option, so whoever you pick, make sure to get comfortable using it. Throws are attacks that can't be blocked high or low. Instead, they have to be throw teched. To tech a throw, you have to input throw within 5 frames of your opponent inputting throw. And with the average human reaction time being 240 milliseconds, or around 15 frames, throws are essentially unreactable, meaning you will have to predict when your opponent is about to throw you. Luckily, many inexperienced opponents will telegraph this by walking up to you or stopping in the middle of pressure. And even experienced players may show some sort of pattern or visual cue. Be on the lookout for these when playing. Super Arts. Super Arts are special moves that require one full bar of super meter. Super arts, like special moves, require special inputs plus a button press. Every character has 3 unique super arts that can define their playstyle and change how your opponent has to play against you. That's about it for Third Strike Basics. In future videos, I'll try to cover more topics concerning exclusively Third Strike, such as matchup strategies, parries, and character-specific tutorials. If you liked the video, subscribe, leave a like, and make sure to check out my stream at twitch.tv/blackholebacon, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the next tutorial. Peace out.